the weekly roundup for SA Football and TV. I'm Tommy Javor from the Payne and Footy Club. This is
Darcy Evans
from Spark, working beautifully, and
Wayne Knowles from the Lockley's Footy Club.
Among other footy clubs that we work for,
Yes.
and visit and have something to do with. Look, we
spend numerous hours at
do.
Yes.
We have just had week 1 of Division 1 up to week 2. We're going to review and preview, and thank you for joining us, and thanks to all our great sponsors. We hope you join us every week. And Darcy, it was the Trent Melville show out at Ross Trevor at
Again.
Campbelltown Oval. Tell us result, please.
So yes, Ross Trevor unfortunately went down to Teacher Gully, 15-12-102 to Ross Trevor 7-8-50. So no good start for Jackson. So he's obviously the first year coach out at Ross Trevor as well.
Got a bit of mail on it though, haven't we? There's a few injuries, so didn't go that well.
Didn't go too well. Pretty sore after the game, so the producer has been told. Interesting stat, Melville had all 9 goals of Teacher Gullies up to half-time.
Yeah, it's not too bad an effort, and so it's not too hard to do the goal kickers. Melville ended up with 11, Showmakers kicked 2, and Birkin and McKay singles for the Gullies, whilst on the other side for Ross Trevor, Darcy?
Heath Kemain pops up 3 goals. It wasn't a lot, but his name's there every year, and good to see him still back on the list with some goals. And yeah, well done. And the best players got Wilkie, Kemain's second player, Litter, O'Malley, and both O'Malley's they get the best players. Littler, sorry.
Yep. Whilst for Teacher Gully, clearly best on ground, Trent Melville with Birkin, Showmakers, McWaters, and that'll do. Halander. I couldn't read it from here, so yeah.
Okay.
52-point win there, the Gullies. We talked about it last week, so it didn't go to air.
Yes.
But we said Gullies, we predicted Gullies would be back in the mix around the top of the table this year.
Certainly did.
Unfinished business after last year's if they can avoid injuries, and we're expecting a big year from Coachell. Not sure how long he's going away in the middle of the year, but he'll be hard to stop.
Big loss when that happens.
Yep.
Big loss.
Our next one, another team we've talked about. I think they'll be around the top 3. 4 will be the lowest I can envision, and they've started with a bang. It's Prince Alfred Old Collegians 15-13-103, Adelaide Junior 11-10-76. I actually expected this mark to be a little bit bigger. Goal kickers Ashby and Thomas both kicked 3. Now I thought Thomas retired last year, I was told, but obviously that was incorrect. Greats and Rocker
John Farnham-esque.
who hasn't made a good comeback. Great and Rocker both kicked 2, whilst it was Will Painter kicking 3, as did Charlie for Uni. Better players, Ashby and Greats were the stars for Prince Alfred, and Painter, the Painter brothers.
Painter brothers.
I'm not sure they are brothers, for Adelaide Uni. Look boys, it was Prince Alfred jumping out the box with 4 goals, stamping their authority, their first 25 minutes in Div 1, and they've announced themselves.
Yeah, well, with the recruiting that they've done over the summer, outstanding.
Yeah, new coach Brett Backwell doing good things earlier. They've had a great pre-season. Yeah, the Mouse, and wouldn't be surprised if the Mouse super fit still running around. He'll put on the boots at some point.
I'd say he would.
Yeah, Ladies Day might make a C-grade cameo, and he might play a B-grade game. I'm sure he might even play some good A-grade footy for Henley last year.
So look at the PAC perspective. They were struggling with 3 teams only a few years ago. They got onto Facebook. Their Facebook works absolutely brilliantly to try and get people together. Now they've got 6 teams.
Yep.
So that's just absolute gold for an amateur league side. So if you want to have a look at anyone out there, to have a look at their Facebook site, how they can get everyone together, that's exactly what they've done.
And they are all travelling okay. Why don't you take us through the Mark Cox Cup, Port District, and Saul, has he played with those 2 clubs?
He probably has.
55 Mark's Cox.
Probably has. People give me a hard time for how many clubs I've coached at. But anyway, we won't go there. Salisbury North, 17 goals, 6 defeated. Portland, 11 goals, 9, 75. Goals for Salisbury North, Jamie Solly kicking 4, Matty Campbell 2, Sharp 2, Weetra 2, Pate, Jessen, Potticari.
Yep.
I'm getting that right.
Ty
Potticari, Russo, Hood, Kalen and Eichner all having singles. Districts, Thurgood kicked 5, Heffernan, Miller, Pryor, O'Neill, Rosenthal, Hales, all with singles.
I think a little too much might be left to Thurgood. It's been a bit of a story of the last couple of years. We shut him down. We couldn't last year. They beat us twice when he kicked 7 and 8. You can stop Port Districts.
Oh no, it's brighter, no? Good to see Dylan Jessen back playing Div 1.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And Salisbury North's the story. Gav Chaplin, is Chaplin there this year taking charge, isn't it?
I think so, yes.
Yes. Look, he's lost 2 or 3 players, but he's brought juniors up, and he's put in some strong structures. They're more of a fitness base. They actually lack some. I've always had the hard in and under types. They've actually got a bit of outside run, and then Jesse coming back. They've got 3 juniors back to the club from other clubs, so they're under the points, and it's just good. They've got a good spread. I think they'll be around the market finals this year. Salisbury North touched us up by 5 goals in a trial. Again, trial form. People say it doesn't mean anything. I'd rather win a trial than lose it.
I never like losing. Never like losing. Anyway, best for Salisbury North was Dryman, Drainer, Devries, Solly and Sharp. At Districts was McIntyre, Thurgood, Perry, Hales and Grigg.
I actually heard the coach say that he thinks Sharpie will win the medal this year in Div 1, so big call.
Bit cool, early on. Yep.
Only Mercedes have come up to Division 1 for the first time and they were very excited. They lobbied for this game. They ended up getting Goodwood Saints and careful what you wish for.
I picked them.
We all
Yes,
picked Goodwood
they all
Saints.
picked Goodwood
It was Goodwood Saints 12-10-82. Only Mercedes 8-12-60. Goodwood Saints apparently have lost a few players. Don't worry about that. They'll be all right.
Mercedes Ladies Day, round 1, 2, I reckon it was.
140 females they got there that day.
Did they?
140. Jackie McCarthy was on the board. I spoke to her today. She goes, 140 Ladies' Day. It was an awesome day. So happy with that.
They played the Div 7 game earlier on in the day too.
They played a quadruple.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, credit to them.
Huge
It must have been very hard logistically to set up, I suppose. But yeah, all credit to only Mercedes
Raised a lot of
Jets.
money too, apparently.
That's good.
There'll
Yep.
be a bigger crowd there this week. I'm playing there. Anyway, Goody Saints goal kickers were Kells kick 3. He's back in the goal kickers again. Hughes 2, Gehring 2, Dempsey 2, Gillett 2. So a lot of 2s there. For only Mercedes Jets, Luke Wapahata is back at only Mercedes after a pre-season with Glenelg. Kicked 7 in the Glenelg's Rezzies last week. They've parted ways, and that is a huge gain for only Mercedes Jets.
Yes.
It takes them from what I believe to be a relegation. I thought they'd get relegated. I could see them avoiding relegation with someone like Wapahata floating around.
Yep.
I think it won't be easy with the loss of some key names, and heading up to Div 1 you need to bring players in, but anyway, he kicked 4, Dicker kicked 2, he was their best player with Watson, and certainly good signs. 20 scoring shots against Goody Saints. They could be. You can't hang your hat on the loss, but it's a good start for
It's a good start. They didn't get pumped. That's always good.
Yep. Next one, boys, was Moa.
You may.
It was Payton Noah Jr. 13 goals, 684. Henley 9963. Goal kickers. We'll start with Henley. Highland kicked 3, and a multitude of singles, including our good mate Broadbent. His brother, of course, good friend of the show. Was that our he's just a good friend of the show. And better players were Bock, Broadbent, and Clark. For Payton, new recruit LD Liam Davis kicked 3. Mitchie Kayan kicked 2. Pierce Seymour kicked 2. We get that name wrong. Athanasi Agarostis and Dylan Pickett also kicked doubles. And I'm going to mention this one. Tyler Rumiko kicked a goal. You won't say that too often. Alright, best on ground was Pierce Seymour for Payton, with Giannini, Leggio, a new recruit, playing very well, and a couple of others in there. But one person I really think deserves a mention, he's a personal mate of mine, but that's irrelevant. Dave Aston. Crazy Dave Aston. He's been floating around the D grade with me for the last couple of years, having some fun, playing some footy. He's in his 30s. He's got the call up from Gary McIntosh, and Gary calls you lift. Done a big pre-season, he's neutralised a huge ruckman for Henley, and giving our on-ballers as much use as their ruckman, and a great effort by Big Dave.
I actually caught the second half of that game on Saturday. I finished at Glenelg and wandered on down there to Shark Park there and had a little bit of a look. The situation looks like he's done a good pre-season too.
Yep. He was changing in the ruck with Dave, wasn't he?
Yes, yep. Very, very impressive opponent, I must say.
Yep.
Big crowd down there, Henley.
Yeah, it was actually. It was their ladies' day as well at Henley. Yeah, there's a few lasses running around there, having a few
Sherbies.
few Chardonnays, and
I flew Chateau over the floors.
yes, a few Chateau Vitafort. And it was.
You're doing great, Richie.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was quite a nice afternoon there, actually.
Yep. Henley, still with the Nucleus, a very good team. They had 4 players in the state team this year. Have lost some players, no doubt. Bubbles Johncock, Brady Backwell, and these types. But I think Henley will certainly. They've got that. We hate to say the football factory, but they've got that football program next door at Henley High,
yes.
and they'll breed some quality footballers.
Like a puppy factory, really.
Yes. So, which leads us beautifully up to this week's first game.
It does. Adelaide University versus Henley at University Oval.
Yeah, for me, it's the depth of Adelaide Junior. I don't think the Painter boys are fantastic. They're always in the best players, and there's a few others floating in there. But for Henley, they'll still be too good.
Yeah, Henley.
Yeah.
A lot of youth through there at Henley at the moment. I think
always is.
they've lost a lot of players. We all know that, but they're going with a bit of a youth policy, and it's good to see.
Henley have lost their last 2 games in a row to Payneham. They've lost 3 in a row now. They'll be very keen to have a win under coach Kim, your mate, Kim Cobb. Go on the Cobb. Yeah,
Go on the Cobb.
Call it
Still
one,
there.
exactly.
Yep.
Next one.
game. Goody Saints versus Ross Trevor. Look, Goody Saints, they're on a roll at the moment, and Ross Trevor come up that first loss last week. Wasn't a good game, that one. So
Never
Goody Saints
underestimate a
at
side
Goody Saints.
coached by treadmills.
Exactly. they're on a roll with their 6 premierships, Goodwood Saints. Yeah, look,
Brenton Reddy, bit of a shout out to old Brenton Reddy there, running around with his 5 hanging around his neck these days, out at Ramco.
I have no idea anything you just said.
Brenton Reddy, ex-Goodwood Saints player, 5 times premiership player.
Okay, he wears them, does he?
Oh, he likes to get them out when he has a few, yes.
Yeah, look, here's if you're an amateur league tipster out there, here's a tip: just don't tip against Goodwood because they're too good.
Yeah, agree. Payne Nugent versus Unley. Look, gee, Unley's come into Div 1. They've copped Bloody Goody Saints, and now they've copped Payneham. So pretty hard for the boys. Yeah,
welcome boys.
Welcome Div 1. So I've got Payneham, no doubt. But poor Unley Jets, they just copped the 2. But there's a bit of a tester for them anyway. But welcome Div 1.
Yeah, Payneham for me.
Yeah, I was really worried about the loss of Cam Milne, who was the best ruckman in Division 1 last year, and that's always hard to cover, but look, between Aston, Jolly and LD, Liam Davis, I think they can probably neutralise any ruckman in the comp on their day, and maybe Koshel could be a problem. And Unley, yeah, look, I've got to tip Payne.
Yep.
There's no point there.
Macca would never forgive you.
No, and it's very hard to stop Luke Harder with that core strength that he's got, but someone's going to have to do a job on him.
And up there at Pertering Grove, we've got Teacher Gully taking on Port Districts. A long way to travel for Port Districts to have a bit of a loss, I reckon.
Yeah, look, the names just roll off the tongue when you talk about Teacher Gully. Melville, Mackay, Sandry, Koshel, Sean, they're just quality footballers. Stunned by a straight sets exit, and they'll beat Port Districts by 10 goals.
Good luck to a young lad that I had a bit of dealing with back in my days at Eagle Farm. Cameron Sandico, he's up there playing A-grade football.
Yeah, Gravel Dick, he's done all right.
Yeah, he is, yes. Come out of the North Adelaide system. Goes all right, young Cam. But Teacher Gully for me.
Yep. And this last one, I reckon this is 2 teams who are going to play finals footy, and this is going to be...
Totally.
Oh, it's a battle of the Bentleys versus the Ford Falcons, isn't it? Salisbury North and Prince Alfred, and this one's at Salisbury North Oval on Bagster Road there.
Bagster Road, best place for a dog roll there, actually, next door.
Vietnamese meat roll, is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
the dog roll, yes.
I don't think we call them them.
Oh, well, the Vietnamese dog roll appreciation group there on Facebook.
There is,
yes.
must be okay there.